Hey y'all, I want to welcome y'all to this channel. It's the Chicago Vibe Podcast. We'll be dropping this Saturday with your girl, Lady T. Marie and Mr. Success. You don't want to miss it. What up, y'all? It's your girl, Lady T. Marie, and today our special guest is Xavier 2 times. Stay tuned.
What's good? It's the one and only Mr. Success. Be sure to check out It's a Chicago Vibe podcast every Saturday. Me and Lady T. Marie drop a new episode streaming wherever you get your podcast. Be sure to subscribe to It's a Chicago Vibe and Mr. Success Media on YouTube. We also create short film, music production, web design, graphic design, managing, booking, audio visual specialists, lighting, commercial, voiceovers, just all around content creators. It's the Chicago Vibe and Mr. Success Media. Subscribe and like. All right, everybody, welcome back to the show. We here, me,
DJ,
Lady
Mr.
T, and our
Success.
special guest, Xavier 2 times. Introduce yourself to the audience, young man.
What's going on, everybody? I'm Xavier 2 times because I'm twice as great, Mr. Iron Flower. And happy to be here, man. Happy to be on the show.
All right. What it is you an artist, local artist, Chicago artist? Right?
Yeah, I'm a local artist for right now till I turn global.
What's up?
Yeah, I'm from Joliet, Illinois. I never really marked myself as a Chicago artist, even though I do most of my shows in Chicago, and everybody who met me has met me through Chicago. But yeah, I never, you feel me? I never put myself as a Chicago artist. You know, I'm true to where I'm from.
And
but
you
I
don't
love
be
Chicago.
supposed to. That's like limiting yourself. So I like that what you said, global. See, and that's how everybody
global artist.
Right.
Yeah,
All right. Well, I'm gonna get into the first question. I know you said your name, but the first question for me is to because the people don't know who you are, to let the people know who is Xavier 2 times.
So who is Xavier? Xavier 2 times is you. Xavier 2 times is me. Xavier 2 times is anybody who listens to my music and share the same feeling, the same thoughts. Xavier 2 times is everybody. Xavier is love. Xavier is just Xavier. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. And so, like, where did you get the name? Like, how did you come up with the name 2 times?
Xavier is just my middle name, and then 2 times. Really, Xavier is my middle name. I went to go change my name on Facebook from my real name, like from my first and last name, to just my middle name. And I didn't want to put my last name either, so I just put my name twice. So that was that.
Okay. Sammy?
Yeah, I just want to ask you. I was about to ask you that too, but that's a good one.
Sorry.
Where you see yourself, or where you hope? Well, ain't no hope. Where you gonna be in the next 5 years with your career?
And that's crazy. I had somebody just asked me this in the last interview like a few weeks ago, and it's the same thing I told them. In the next 5 years, I plan on. In the next 5 years, I'm gonna look back on that 4th year and be like, man, it's so crazy how we this, that, and the third. Like in the next 5 years, I'm gonna be talking about how I just came from the bottom the past 5 years and going over every year is gonna be just a step. So by that 5th year, I see myself in the 5th year at the top. And then the 5th year at the top, I'm gonna be talking about how the 4th year, how I was just right up under the top. And then I'm gonna talk about from the 4th year, how when I was in the 3rd year, I thought I wasn't gonna make it. And when I was in the 3rd year, I'm talking about the 2nd year, how I look back how far I came from the last 3-4 years. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
I'll just go be reevaluating myself and preparing myself for the next 5 years ahead of the 5 years I just skipped forward to. That's really.
And what type of music do you create?
hip hop, and well, people like to say R&B. I like to. I came up with a new term for it. I like to do hip hop and smooth. Can I curse on here?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I like to do hip hop and smooth shit. I wouldn't call myself an R&B singer.
Okay.
Because you know what I'm saying. R&B singing is just a different art form. It's a different, different ranges, different musical ranges and stuff like that. And I can't really hit all them notes like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not Neil. I'm not Tank. I'm not none of them. Um, but I do like to, melodize sometimes. Like as I know you, Lady T, have heard my music before, so
Yeah,
you
absolutely.
know what I'm saying. So yeah, I do hip hop and smooth shit. That's what I
Okay.
call it.
Who are some local and major artists you would like to collaborate with, or you see yourself collaborating with?
It's a few of the look like I'm not gonna lie. It's only like a handful of artists that I can see myself collaborate with on my projects. But me, I'm more of I work with everybody, but everybody can't work with me type of situation.
Mhm.
So it's like I'll work with whoever. You know what I'm saying? I like everybody. Like if I like your music or I like you as a person and stuff, if you want me on the song, then let's do the song. But I also got an ear for music and like an ear for talent level and stuff like that. So like if I need high caliber artists, and I ain't even talking about high caliber as such as being paid like a celebrity, like somebody with a lot of money. I'm talking about high caliber as far as they skill wise. If you like not up to par with me or better, then I won't ask you to collab on my projects now. You know what I'm saying? That's just me though, because I'm picky. I'm picky with the stuff I listen to. I'm picky with the people that I'll be around. People with the picky I mean picky with the people that I share information with. I'm just all around picky. So,
Okay. When did you know that you had this talent that
third
you
grade.
third grade? So you
Yeah.
actually been performing or singing? I mean,
Nah, I've been writing since third grade. I've been writing since third grade. I knew I was good at it by the sixth grade, but I was just a kid, so I was shy. Never really spoke out too much as far as being musically talented. Being musically talented. I ain't really put out my like I said, I put my first project out in 2020, so it's only 2023.
wow.
Yeah, now I think about it.
That's what's up. Yeah, most people find out at an early age that they musically, talented and stuff like that. But who are
Hmm.
some artists or even people, places, or things that inspire you to do what you do?
Uh, my uncle, my uncle, Jay-Z, my daughter. You feel me? It's just like my family, my friends. You know what I'm saying? I draw off all the experience and the pain and stuff like that. And, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, but it's just really just human life. Honestly, I can't really pinpoint it to exactly um, people like that because I wouldn't. I don't know. People just different. You know what I'm saying? People go through different stages of their life. So I might rock with this person for a certain stage in their life, and then they move this way, and I don't move that way, so I just don't rock with that. So I
Right.
just wouldn't really hold it. Yeah, I wouldn't leave it all in somebody's hands to inspire me. You know what I'm saying? It's really just how I feel.
Okay. Was there anything that would like to say to someone who is in your shoes, may not be in your shoes, but want to pursue music? And I know you're a producer as well, you do music. So is there anything you would say to them to, kind of help them to just, step out there? They know they have the talent, but they, afraid to launch out there. So what would you tell them?
Just do it. I just thought if you was talented and the right person heard you, then hook, we
That's
gonna
it.
invest. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Basically, I had a naive sense of looking at things because I was born in '94, so I watch all my favorite artists come up, or you know go back and look at all my favorite artists and do research and stuff. And they, oh man, I was in New York and I met Jay-Z and I rapped in front of him and he said I was signed. Or I met Kanye, like Big Sean, I met Kanye in the elevator, I rapped for him. I just thought it was that simple, that sweet at the time. So I was naive about that. And yeah, I just say go for it. But I ain't gonna lie too. I also say make sure you have a budget ready. Because that's
Yeah,
one thing I like. When I drop music, I wasn't financially stable at the time. I'll just put some music out. I'm having a kid. I got to do something. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? I was working, of course, but 95 is just a 95. And then I was really just planning on being a pro fighter at the time. But then the pandemic hit, and then I found out I was having a kid. So I was like, okay, well the gyms was closed, with the studio. I noticed my friend know a guy who do make studios and stuff, and then we went to the studio. You know what I'm saying? Like got in there, and that was that.
With the as far as the you said you was gonna go pro and fighting, would you ever consider doing that again?
Yeah, actually, yeah. I was
You
just in the gym the other day. Yeah, I love fighting.
Action.
I ain't gonna lie, I love fighting. Yeah, I love fighting. And
What's
I
your
love
age?
boxing. I ain't gonna say fighting. I just love boxing, dude.
yeah.
Huh?
How old are you?
I'm 29 now.
29.
So
Yeah, you can say. Did you ever
yeah, I
get
still got
like
time.
any type of matches in or?
Oh yeah, yeah. I got a bunch of I got like a bunch of matches. I used to fight at 135. Um, so yeah, I got like 60, 70 amateur
Yeah,
fights.
that's
Yeah, like I love fighting. Like
interesting.
I love this. I love it's not even really fighting. It's the same thing with rap. I just love anything where I could be competitive.
Mm,
And then once I love being like I love anything. I love being competitive. And then once I love the taste of being competitive, I love being dominant. So
yeah,
like when I get in the ring and stuff like that, like my favorite part about boxing and stuff was like, yeah, hitting somebody felt good and stuff like that. Or, sometimes even on some days, even got hit felt good, but that stalk, that stare down, that walk down, that breakdown. When you break down the opponent, you break down the man across from you, and you see the worry in his eyes, you see the sweat, you know what I'm saying? You see that, like, you see that you hurting him, you see that he's gonna give up that pressure. The same thing when I get on these beats and rap with other rappers and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't like sharing my lyrics. Like I don't like people be in the studio, man, what you got to this? Woo, woo. And they
hmm
start rapping before they get behind the booth. I don't like sharing my lyrics. I like writing them right there. And then, people ask me and I act like I ain't hear them and stuff like that. I do that. But I don't mind people like to share their lyrics with me. Go crazy. I'm not gonna share my lyrics. You gonna see when I lay it down. Because at the end of the day, friend or no friend, it's still a contact sport. Rap still is
yeah,
about everybody want to be number one. You know what I'm saying? Like you could be buddy buddy all you want to, but you still want to be the best rapper. You still want to
absolutely.
be had the better lyric. You know what I'm saying? You still want to do all that. So this is just another ring to me. I love it.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's up? Yeah, a lot of people don't know getting in the mid. It ain't just easy. It take more than talent. It's got to be
Yeah.
hard work.
It
Put the
gotta be hard. Yeah.
yeah, stay at it. Like you say, that's good advice to give to people. So just stay at it.
So I guess we're gonna wrap things up. Can you let the people know where they can find you, find your music, and if you want to talk about your music and what you just dropped, recently, or what you have out there to let
Yeah, for
people
sure.
know. Mhm.
Yeah. Shit, you can find me on Instagram at Xavier, the number two, the word time spelled out Times. And then I got a new single out, Kiss. Dropped on February 15th. It's supposed to drop on the 14th, but had a little issue. But you know what I'm saying? So I got a little like smooth shit. I got some smooth shit out called Kiss. Um, I got a little mini project in between actual projects called In the Meantime. I'm gonna start like a little mixtape series, I guess you would say. So in the meantime, volume one will be coming soon, but I just dropped the video for the intro. Well, I dropped the stand-up mic for the intro, so you can find that on YouTube. You type in Xavier 2X space 808 TV. You can find my YouTube page Xavier 2X, all and it's all one word. Like people like to put Xavier and then space 2X. It's
Yeah.
really just all bunched together. But I let people rock. I don't really care.
Okay.
You still like you type it in, it's still gonna pop up as me. So,
Okay.
but
Well,
yeah,
I wanted to say this publicly. I know this is gonna be on air, YouTube, Spotify, but I want to say
okay.
this publicly to you. I think you are an amazing artist. I think you know, you already big in my eyes. You know what I'm saying? You already a major
Thank you.
artist in my eyes. I feel like far as you like GS the brand and other, male artists, High Chief, y'all are really dope. And I feel like y'all need to like leave Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Like
No, I understand. I understand. I've really been thinking about that. I wouldn't even. What's
not as far
crazy
as
is
like
really.
move away, but
Yeah,
like
but I know what you
you,
mean.
yeah,
Perform and stuff. Start doing shows out of state. I've done that. I recently was in Ohio, in Toledo not too long. I did a little show out there, and I'm trying to go to I'm like you said. I'm trying to go to different out of town. Like these days when people talk about go out of town, they want to go out of town and kick it. I want to go out of town and work. We can kick it and
yeah,
stuff like that, sure. But like I don't want to go to the bar when I'm out of town. I want to go to the studio or
that
an open
part.
mic, and that's what I really be looking for. Like when I was in Ohio, we didn't go out there and kicked it. We went out there. We went to the mall to grab some clothes for the night. Then I did a show, and then after we left the show, I had a studio session at the local studio. So that's really just the regimen from now on.
Yeah. And you putting the work in, you putting the work in and your music is dope. Like I know we ain't
Thank you.
talked in a minute and we did shows
Yeah, I
and
sure
all
was about to
that.
say, where you been at?
I've been, personal stuff, so I kind of fell back.
Yeah.
But now I'm ready, and like I said, I have you in mind, GS the brand, Mark May, and High Chief, a lot of artists in mind to like really go turn up and literally go outside of Chicago and do more shows. Even though we rep the city of Chicago, but it's time to like y'all done paid y'all
Yeah,
due.
it's time to
Like
spread. Yeah, it's time to
yeah,
spread our wings, man. That's chilling circuit. That's cool. But
yeah,
like, I actually another thing too. I'm actually putting together my own private, like intimate concert. Like I'm basically I wouldn't say private because it's open to the public. So, but it will be limited seasons. I'm gonna call it the experience. It's basically like my 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 idea of a tiny desk concert.
yeah.
I'm trying to do it limited 30, 40, 50, you know what I'm saying? Real small, real intimate. Live band with We Just Friends. I know if you
That's
heard of
dope.
them. Yeah,
Yeah,
so I'm gonna have them and I'm just perform like a good 6, 7 songs with a live band and I'm gonna vlog it. Like I'm gonna have not professional cameras, I guess you would say, cameras. So I don't want nobody recording on their phones or nothing like that, because then I want to drop it as episodes on my
right.
YouTube. So yeah, I'm gonna just
Yep.
do it like drop the whole concert and then do another one because I got so much music I can just keep doing it for
Have
however
you
many
ever
episodes I feel
thought
like.
about like getting into acting?
Yeah, actually I have, especially after I just watched that last little episode of Snowfall.
So me
I
and
could do that.
Sammy, we actually gonna be working on some stuff, and I don't really want to say too much about it, but we definitely gonna be working on some things, and I definitely want to include you guys and the first season, like, because I think y'all super dope, and I don't
Hell
know how
yeah, I
we gonna
try
do
acting.
it. Yeah,
I try. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like I can act. You feel me? I feel like I
you
can
could
act for
do
sure.
it. You could do.
Yeah, I feel like I can. But you know, it also too. I wouldn't really know until I tried it. So that's why
Yeah,
I'm willing to try it. You feel me? Because not every artist converted over to an actor is a good actor. So I
yeah,
don't. You know what I'm saying? Get my foot
right.
in early. Let me know if it's for me or not. And the sooner I get out, the better.
I mean, I
Yeah.
look at your music video. You put Poison,
Yeah.
and you acting in that. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. But see, that's another thing too about being an artist, especially like being myself. Like I'm hard on myself. Like I'm my hardest critique. I know a lot of artists say that, but I really feel like that for sure because it's like yeah, even looking at that when I watch back the video, I'm like, you know what I'm saying. But everybody be like, man, that video so wrong. I could have did that way better. Said some certain
Yeah,
songs that I already put out. Certain songs I already put out. I mean, I could have said this better. I could have did this better. As I get better, I look back at the stuff that I already passed up on and just think about how
mm,
I could have did it better then. So yeah, I'm real hard on myself. That's why it take me a while to drop music too. You know what I'm saying? It's just a bunch of stuff.
yeah,
I just want to make sure everything is perfect to me because I know that nothing's perfect, but I want it to at least be perfect to me before I give it out to the world. Then you can say whatever you want about it. You know what
right.
I'm saying? It's perfect to
You
me
gave
though.
it
So
your all.
yeah, thanks. Yeah. So
Sammy.
so you can find me on Apple Music,
Yeah.
Spotify, Tidal, Amazon Prime, YouTube, all that Xavier 2X. All one word. You might see my picture. I had wicks. I cut my hair, so I ain't got the wicks no more. But
Okay.
I'm gonna update the picture soon. But it's still me. It's still me.
Wow. So y'all heard it here. Y'all go on Spotify. I mean, all the social media platforms.
All streaming.
Support
Yeah, fact.
streaming platforms. Support Xavier 2 times. Buy his music. Don't just be stealing his music, and support the movement.
For real.
Support the movement because I go. I go hard for any artist. Like I don't play when it
That's a
comes,
fact.
especially if you connected to me. So, I'm happy, and I'm happy for you and what you have. The things that you have to come.
Thank
And
you.
the best is yet to come. So just keep being great. Just keep moving. That's all you
I
can do.
got you. I
Yeah.
appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, everybody. We'll be right back after these commercial breaks.
Do you know your love language? I heard it's better to give than to receive. And every seed that you plant will grow. Let all the love you give flow.
Get to know your partner in your love language. Experts say that there are essentially 5 emotional love languages, of which people can speak, show, and understand love. While many wants to be loved the way that they give love, understanding how you and your partner communicate love is important to keep a strong, healthy, and happy life. From Mr. Success, if I can't tell you the truth, it's nothing at all. Mr. Success, bringing pleasure, no stress. Peace.
Many people struggle with grief, and it can weigh you down. But God wants you to be free. There is a time, a season, and a purpose for everything under the sun. This commercial was sponsored by It's a Chicago Vibe with Lady T. Marie and Mr. Success.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to It's a Chicago Vibe. Lady T, you know the business. Hit them with the words affirmation.
What up, y'all? Today affirmation is to stay focused, stay determined, keep pushing, keep doing what God has called you to do. Never give up. Giving up is not an option. This is your girl, Lady T. Marie, signing out with It's a Chicago Vibe, sending love to the world and hugs to them thugs.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Forgive me. I know it was light outside when we started and got dark. I ain't at the regular office, but hey, I'm here. We did.
You downtown.
You know my motto when you get Mr. Success, you always have a ball. If I can't tell the truth, it's nothing at all. Mr. Success, bringing pleasure, no stress. Until next week, y'all. Peace.
Peace out.
C-H-I-C-A-G-O, C-H-I-C-A, let's go, go, C-H-I-C-A-G-O, C-H-I-C-A, let's go, go, C-H-I-C-A-G-O, C-H-I-C-A, let's go, go, C-H-I-C-A-G-O,